On to you, Aquarius, out here. Hope y'all are having a great day. So you have the Nine of Pentacles, the Scorpio energy, and then you, Aquarius, have the Three of Pentacles. Let me show you these cards. Cards are starting to become more beat up. You know what that means? They're starting to get old. But then again, I've been using them, so it is what it is. So all right, so for you, Aquarius, interesting. So what I'm seeing here for you, Aquarius, right, with these three cards, right off the rip, is that you, Aquarius, are very much so picky about whom it is that you spend your time with. There's a sense of you, Aquarius, getting to the money, getting to the bag, as people say, but there's an emphasis on needing transparency and sincerity. Now, you, Aquarius, are starting to get to the money. Now you, Aquarius, just want to make sure that the people you have around you are not hanging around you just to be able to get finances from you. You know what I mean? But they really want to see you down bad. It's the sense of you, Aquarius, needing to make sure that everybody around you actually cares about you. And so there's a sense of no matter how much money you, Aquarius, are making, you're not allowing the finances to go to your head. It's more so where the Three of Pentacles is what's important to you, right? Over the money, even. No matter how much money you're making, for you, Aquarius, it's more so about your family. So whether it's romantic, whether it's friendship, whether it's actual genetic relatives, or a combination of the three, if you think of these people as your family members, this is what that's about. It's about you, Aquarius, deciding to have those type of people around you, even over the money. Because a lot of you, Aquarius, understand that those moments right there, those are priceless. And the Eight of Swords and the King of Cups right here speaks to how that's the amazing part, right? The fact that, you actually get a chance to, after everything that you, Aquarius, have been through, you have an opportunity, a lot of opportunity, to be able to do all of the things that you wanted to do. It may not necessarily be the way specifically you had intended it to be, but it still ends up like that. Sometimes that's how Saturn is, right? And Saturn influences everyone on the planet, right? No exceptions. It's just that in different ways, right? So Saturn sometimes, right, because Saturn represents the winding and the twisting road, Saturn doesn't necessarily always give you the things that you specifically wanted and have those things work out in that particular way. Saturn still gives it to you, but it may not necessarily be the exact way that you thought that it would work out. And so because of this, this is a sense of you, but it still worked out nonetheless. You, Aquarius, still ended up getting to where it is that you wanted, right? You may, maybe you, Aquarius, may have wanted to be something else when you were younger, but regardless of the who or the what it is that you're doing now is you're able to afford yourself a much more financially comfortable lifestyle. So you didn't necessarily turn out exactly getting the money specifically exactly this particular way, but the essence of it is you're still making money doing what it is that you love. So do you have to specifically do this, right? Sometimes that's how Saturn is. I'm telling y'all, I thought that I would turn out to be a scientist. I always wanted to be a scientist ever since I was young, right? I love science. I went to college for science, right? That was my major. But circumstances didn't necessarily work itself out. And I'm still a scientist. It's just that I'm more of a spiritual one. I'm one that isn't just a physicalist where I talk about physics and stuff like this. Yeah, I understand physics and everything like that. But I also understand spirituality from a scientific standpoint as well. And I just blend the two together. So, and I'm able to make money off of it. So is it exactly the way that I intended it to be, where I'm a scientist and I'm looking through a microscope and writing certain things down and I got gloves on with the white lab coat on? No, but I still turned out to be a scientist in the sense of the mystical arts, the spiritual sciences. So it still worked out regardless, you know? And I'm saying all that to say that you, Aquarius, have so much opportunity, and you're glad to actually be able to accomplish all of those things. They may not necessarily be down to the exact millimeter of how you planned it, but it still worked out in essence the way that it was supposed to anyway. And this is part of what it is that you, Aquarius, are so grateful of. And for you, Aquarius, who are not, you should be grateful of it. Things could have definitely turned out much, much worse. And so the King of Cups represents, again, you, Aquarius, you have someone in your life, that you are romantically involved in, or you may have an idea in your mind, right? If you're single, of who you would like to be romantically involved with. And it's a dream come true. Honestly, you, Aquarius's life, it's a dream come true because you're getting the things that you want. After all of these years of Saturn kicking your behind, giving you a difficult time, you feel like a Capricorn, right? You actually have the time and the finances and stuff like this to play, right? And personally, I think that's how it is. I personally, from my observation, it's when you're young, you deal with all the lessons. And then when you get older, if you learn from your mistakes, as long as you don't do anything too stupid, that's when it is that you actually get a chance to play, because you have the finances, you get to decide what you want to do. So it's actually kind of like a reverse kind of thing, truth be told. They say, a lot of you, Aquarius, are also building, right, your lifestyle with those people that you consider your family. So not just loving them, but also sharing with them, sharing the victories with them as well. Not just word of mouth and the joy, but also the finances as well. And they're appreciating it. Like it is us, like I've been saying, a very good family unit. A very good family unit, whether it's you're genetically related to them, whether it's friendship or whether it's romantic interest or a combination of the two or three. You, Aquarius, feel blessed, and you are. I know a lot of you, Aquarius, felt like y'all got hexes over y'all, but that's not true. That's not true at all. It's just that you, Aquarius, just was trying to save people that you know what I'm saying? Trying to help people out and like give people some game and give people a word of advice and have them get over the delusion. But that's not how it is, though. But it turned out better for you anyway. And then you have the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords. So the King of Pentacles here and the Queen of Swords speaks to how you you Aquarius, just did the Pisces video, stalling me out. But you Aquarius, you have a tremendous amount to offer, to bring to and they see this. But after this, the next card after this is the Queen of Wands, which is the sense of like you warding off self-centered individuals that just would give you a difficult time. This is something that Oh, my family came in the door. You all right? I'm in here making videos. Let me get back to it. Yeah, so like it is that I was saying before, right? This is you, Aquarius, warding off like evil, warding off dysfunctional individuals where it is that you would bump heads with. This is a sense of, you know, what it is that you, Aquarius, would like to see is that you, Aquarius, would like to be challenged, but at the same time, challenged to be better, not just someone going in and trying to throw salt in your operation and talk trash about what you've got going on and envious and downplaying it. You know, personally, if you know what I'm saying, like personally, if you ask me, in my humble perspective, if you ask me, a lot of the times people in this world need to be doing a lot more appreciating and a lot less envy, you know, because it's like, why is it that people can't say you're doing a good job and you know you're doing an amazing job? Why do they gotta tear somebody down? Like, oh, you know what you, Aquarius, got going on is good, but it ain't that good. It's like, come on, y'all, like, give a person a props, give a person a flowers while they're here. Tell them, hey, you know, you're doing an amazing job. You know, I want you to do better. I want you to excel, not just financially, but spiritually as well. Listen to what your soul is telling you. Your soul is what you need to be cultivating, but your spirit is the conduit for your soul, right? And then your body is the conduit for your spirit and your soul. So don't just advance financially, but also understand it's also when it comes to your spirituality and your soul as well. Get in contact and stay in congruence, stay congruent with those two things. Right? So there's a sense of you, Aquarius, warding off, like I said, warding off evil, right? Deterring it, having that stuff run away from you because your family unit is too tight. Your support system is too tight. And this is the thing that you, Aquarius, are remembering every time when somebody throws at you some dysfunctional stuff. And a lot of it is based in a lack of common sense and pure confusion, right? Right? So now it's a sense of you, Aquarius, are looking at that and you're like, it is what it is, right? Because you're not even worried about that because your support system. And what I mean when I say your support system, everybody want to act like a support system is a bad thing. Like you're a supporting character in a movie role. And that's not what it is at all. What it is that the people, what it means when they say support system is people who have your back. That's what this thing is about, right? Let me explain something to you. Whenever it is that you see people in the movies, when you have the main characters and then you have the supporting characters or the supporting role, let me explain to y'all what that's about. And I'm sure you, Aquarius, probably already know this. But for any of the cross watchers, right? What the supporting characters represent is it's not the movie is not centered around their perspective. The main characters, the movie is centered around their perspective. So it doesn't necessarily mean that the supporting characters are any less important. What it means is that the story or the movie is not being told in picture form, i.e. movies, from their perspective. It's being told from another person's perspective. But it doesn't mean that they're any less important. No, not necessarily. And see, the thing is that the 10 of Cups here and the 5 of Swords represents how your support system, my dear Aquarius, is too strong to be out here listening to the goofy nonsense that people try to give you, right, unnecessarily. The Ten of Cups and the Five of Swords right here speaks to how you, Aquarius, also, you don't even have time to address that nonsense too much. Maybe you will address it, but it's more so like, it's more so kind of like a cool breeze that blows by on a warm summer day. It's kind of like, yeah, you get upset with them, but it's not even really that serious like that anymore, because you Aquarius are just too tapped in. You have too much of a support system, right? The story is not being told from your perspective, excuse me, from their perspective, because you're experiencing the story being told from your perspective, because you're not them, right? So to kind of demystify the support thing, because we got to put these things into perspectives for real, for real. Like, everybody want to be the main character. And it's like, but you are the main character, though. It's just that everybody got their perspective. But the point that I'm trying to make here with that is, it's a passing thing now. Like, because you, Aquarius, have your own. So now it's like, if people are giving you problems on a job or whatever, wherever they're giving you problems, it's like you, Aquarius, are like, man, it is what it is. Because you're not connected. You're not connected anymore to like secular things, worldly things, what most people think that you should be triggered and upset and angry about, because you have broken apart from all of those things. You, Aquarius, have set yourself free from the ideology of, well, you should be upset at these things, right? If a person calls you a supporting character, or if they give you a difficult time, it's like you, Aquarius, understand that, you're not always going to see eye to eye with your bosses. You're not always going to see eye to eye with your romantic interests. You're not always going to see eye to eye with your family, your friends, right? You're not always going to be okay with a decision, but you know that the decision is necessary. So let's clarify the Five of Swords. You have the Three of Swords here, Ten of Pentacles, Page of Swords, the World, and then you have the Ten of Swords. So to clarify the Five of Swords, yeah, like if they reject you and they make it seem like they don't want you around, who cares? You Aquarius don't care about that. You know what it is? Partially what it is, not the whole thing, but partially what it is, they want to be very chummy on the job. They want to be very chummy. They want to be chummy with you. And they see that you, Aquarius, are not about that nonsense. So now it's this sense of, okay, well, I'm going to make you into a problem because I can't be cool with you. So the Three of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles and the Page of Swords represents, and you, Aquarius, see that. And that's why it's so laughable in the first place, because you just have to laugh it off because of how stupid it is, right? They're so caught up with, they're so confused about life in general, to the point where they're getting caught in their own ball of confusion. And see, the World card and the Ten of Swords represents, here you stand tall, and here all of the, here the people who are going to give you a hard time, who sometimes they give you a hard time, here they are now. They down bad, no matter their position. So they could be in a managerial disposition. They still having a hard time. And here you, Aquarius, may not be in a managerial disposition, but you, Aquarius, are standing tall. And the World card is a very good card to have, to be seen in a reading, because it usually means a lack of opportunity. I mean, there it is. You, Aquarius, are doing your thing, and you have an opportunity after opportunity after opportunity come to you. And what is it that I've been saying the longest time, and you, Aquarius, are seeing the power of what I've been talking about? Love, love, love. Everybody I ain't gonna say everybody, but a lot of social media has this habit of trying to make it seem like love don't exist. Money rules everything, pay for it. But how is it that you, Aquarius, keep getting all of these brand new opportunities? It's love. This is what the Zohar. This is what the Zohar was talking about. Everybody want to talk to you about these books, but a lot of people don't talk to you about the Zohar, Zohar. In the book, they talk about Moorish science, basically. You know, but it's non-specific. They don't necessarily name that that's what it is. But what do they say in the Zohar? Because I've read the Zohar. I've read it. What they say in the Zohar is the number one most powerful, the number one strongest power in the universe is love. And that if you want opportunities, love is the way. I literally wrote a book called Love Pays the Bills, because it does. Don't ever listen to somebody when they tell you it ain't enough. If a person tell you love ain't enough, you gotta look at them sideways. Because look at the wonderful lifestyle that you Aquarius have built for yourself. How do you do that? It's from love. Why is it that everybody want to gravitate towards you? Because it's love. Even your enemies, people that want to be adversarial to you, want to come around you and understand what you've got going on. How is that possible? Because they love you. So that's pretty much it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. Trying to get the YouTube channel to over 100K. We're at 18,000 now. Coming up on 18,100. Smash the subscribe button, smash the like button, hit the notification bell, set that notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop my videos. Come through and get a personal reading from me so I can keep the channel up. And also, you Aquarius may need some help with anything. Come through, get some help. Whether it's from cybersecurity, whether you would like for me to read for you when it comes to love. If you're having problems in love, I've helped. Oh my gosh, over the course of me being on YouTube, I've helped hundreds. I don't even know. I've lost count. But yeah, come through. Love to have you. Peace.